Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. This is a verse that the conditional security crowd loves. Jesus says, "Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men." So they'll see that verse and say, hey, if you lose your saltiness as a Christian, Jesus is going to cast you out. You'll be trodden under the foot of men. There's a big problem with that. A few big problems. One, Jesus promised in John 6:37 that all who come to him, he will in no way cast out. Hebrews 13:5, God says he will never leave you or forsake you. As an individual, he will never cast you out, leave you, or forsake you. So who is being cast out? The nation of Israel. In the beginning, he says ye. Ye is I'm reading the King James. It's an old English way of saying you all, y'all, plural, like you guys, are the salt of the earth. Who is Jesus talking to? This is the Sermon on the Mount, Matthew 5-7. He's speaking to crowds of Jews, Israelites. He is ministering to the nation of Israel. And he says, you guys are meant to be the salt of the earth, Israel. They're meant to be a light to the nations. And he says, if you're not producing that, if you're not being salty, it's useless. I can't use you. You're cast out and trodden under the foot of men. Now, God can cast out a nation and still spare individuals. Right? God can judge Israel as a nation, but still save individual Jews who have a sincere faith in Jesus. Just like God was able to destroy Jericho, but still saved Rahab and her family. So here he's talking about dealing with a nation. He's casting out or rejecting, in this tense, the way Israel was living, the way they're living their lives and not producing the fruit that he wanted. He said, I'm going to cast that out, but he can still save an individual. And to be trodden under the foot of men. What happened with Israel after they rejected Jesus, their Messiah? They were cut down, AD 70 specifically. Rome came through, utterly destroyed Jerusalem, and slaughtered tons of Jews, and those that survived were scattered off into the nations. And Jesus actually refers to this in the Olivet Discourse, in Luke's Gospel. Luke 21:24, Jesus says, "And they," and this is talking about Israel, "shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled." Jerusalem's been trodden under for the Gentiles. Here, they will be cast out and trodden under the foot of men. That's what happened to Israel as a nation collectively. Even though individuals are still saved, Jesus was warning what would happen if Israel didn't get their act together. This was not directed to you as a Christian. This was a warning to the collective nation of Israel. So I hope that helps you guys. Thank you all for watching. We have a fundraiser down below. If you can check that out and share it on social media, we'd really appreciate it. God bless.